Welcome back to BLOCKTV. This is Black Hats, where I uncover all the scams, frauds, and hacks happening in the cryptosphere. Well, this first story involves two black hats and another alleged black hat who claims to be a white hat that was frauded by the black hat. Crypto exchange, Bitfinex, is claiming to be a victim of fraud by Crypto Capital. Crypto Capital's president, Ivan Manuel Molina Lee, was arrested on Thursday by Polish police on charges of money laundering. Now, Crypto Capital has been accused of money laundering for the Colombian drug cartels using a crypto exchange. Now, crypto exchange Bitfinex is trying to distance itself from this case and its bank's crimes by saying that Crypto Capital lied to them about their banking qualifications. Well, today those allegations got some validation after Crypto Capital's principal, Oz Yosef, has been indicted by the U.S. Attorney Office of the Southern District of New York. Now, you're seeing a picture on screen of Bert and Ernie. The reason for that is that Crypto Capital is so shady that no pictures exist of their two heads, Oz Yosef and Manuel Lee, who were both arrested. So we just showed you Bert and Ernie so you have something to look at. Now, Oz was indicted by the U.S. Attorney Office of Southern District of New York on conspiracy to commit bank fraud, and conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business. Now, these arrests prove what Bitfinex was claiming, that they suck at picking banks to hold their money, and handed $880 million to these doofuses who got caught and then caused the New York Attorney's Office to investigate the relationship between Bitfinex and Tether. Not really. While this development does back up Bitfinex's claims that Crypto Capital lied about their banking qualifications, this doesn't get Bitfinex out of the woods just yet because of their investigation into their relationship with sister firm Tether by the New York Attorney General's Office still is in effect. That investigation, of course, being into the printing, let's say. Tether printed the money to make Bitfinex whole after Bitfinex lost that $880 million to Crypto Capital. This story is still developing, so check back here at BLOCKTV for more. Hackers have hacked the website of the city of Johannesburg, South Africa, and are demanding a ransom in, guess what, Bitcoin. The hackers, who call themselves Shadow Kill Hackers, which cool, are demanding 4 Bitcoin in ransom, which is a bit more than $35,000. Now, if Joburg doesn't pay, then the hackers are threatening to upload all the stolen data they have onto the internet. If Joburg does pay, the hackers pinky swear to destroy all the stolen data and tell the city IT team how they hacked in. Now, the city has until later today to pay. What they decide to do still remains to be seen. Up until now, local and state governments, at least in America, some have paid, some haven't. It really depends on whether they're insured or not. You know, if you do pay, that should incentivize people or hackers to hack again. And once again, there's no guarantee that they will unlock the data and unlock the systems if paid. Australian federal police busted an illegal firearm sale in 2016, worth $7,300 of Australian money or $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. But they weren't able to actually gain access to that seized Bitcoin until January 2018. Now, for those of you who remember Bitcoin history, the price of Bitcoin in January 2018 was much higher than it was in 2016. How much higher? Well, the Australian police made more than 2,000% just on the appreciated value alone. And this story has a happy ending. They deposited all that Bitcoin, all that extra Bitcoin, into the Commonwealth's confiscated assets account, which is distributed back into the community and used in further crime prevention. So that was a good news story coming out of a Black Hat event. Got to give you some of those. The Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or BCH, depending how you want to say it, or Bcash, chain is having a mining problem. Yes, one miner controls over 50% of the hash power for Bitcoin Cash. Well, one miner was able to mine 24 blocks in 1 hour and 80 in 1 day. Keep in mind, on average, a block is mined every 10 minutes. This really highlights the issue. So basically, let me explain how this works. What is happening is that the blockchain automatically adjusts its difficulty to mine based off how much hash power is on the network. Now, of course, its goal is to average, like I said, 10 minutes per block to mine. So what this nefarious hacker is doing is that he's gaming that self-adjusting process for profit. So because Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Classic or BTC use the same mining process, someone who has an average amount of hash power on the BTC network, if he were to switch that over to the BCH network, he would have super hash power. He would control about 50% of the network. So what this nefarious hacker is doing is that he switches his BTC rig to mine BCH. And then he mines the blocks easily because it has all this hash power. Then the BCH network recognizes this increase in hash power and it increases the difficulty. So the hacker sees this increase in difficulty and he switches his power or his hash mining back to Bitcoin Classic, BTC. Then BCH difficulty decreases in response to him leaving the network. So he hops on back to BCH, back when it has that low difficulty, and he quickly mines a bunch of easy to mine blocks. And he repeats this process and repeats this process. So the main issue here is that this ability to easily hop mining power from BTC to BCH poses a security risk for BCH because the proof of work consensus system that keeps the blockchain safe, it protects the blockchain by tying, or essentially tying the price of the coin to the difficulty and cost of mining that coin. Because BTC is worth a lot more to mine than BCH, but one can still easily and quickly switch their BTC mining rigs over to BCH to take advantage, allows for this instant 50% network hash power. Now that's exactly what this hacker is taking advantage of. Now the community, or the BCH community specifically, must figure out a solution to this problem if they want their chain to succeed, because if not, black hatters like these will just take advantage. Well, that was Black Hats. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay tuned at BLOCKTV.com.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.